at 5.
We live. Hey, man, that Texans game was live, even though I was really highly disappointed about that dub.
Yeah.
I ain't never been more upset about a dub.
Bro, I'm so tired of us winning games and losing games at about one score, bro. Teams we supposed to beat, we need to be beating them. That's all I'm saying.
We're not going to bring up Fairbairn. I'm going to just leave that. I'm going to let that lie. Let it lay, because you about to get on me.
Yeah, don't do Fairbairn, bro. We all make mistakes, bro.
But hey, the real deal that we here to talk about, I mean, everybody saw the game, but this Azeez AlShaair hit on Trevor Lawrence, it is all over ESPN. It is all over Twitter. It is all over the Houston Texans. They apologized. They said what they had to say. It's everywhere, man. We know he's getting suspended for 3 games.
3 games. And we on bye week next week. How many games are left?
So he won't be back. We play Tennessee. He'll be back against Tennessee.
So there's 4 games left. Tennessee would be our last game of the season, right? Week 18?
Yep.
So he's done this year. He's
pretty much, man. I mean, they gonna come back. I mean, we got playoffs.
Well, I'm talking about we in December now. He will not play another game in 2024.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. I think it's a big fine, and that's a big deal. And that's what I wanted to kind of bring up. I put up this video. I want to see if you can hear it. Talk about my boy Nick Caserio talking about the incident, how he feels, and I think he really represented and talked the brand real well.
Okay.
He said a lot of good points, so we just go ahead and listen to it.
I think one of the biggest issues that we sort of take umbrage with, I would say, as a team and organizationally, is a picture that's been painted of Azeez. Quite frankly, it's unfair. And I'd say in this situation, quite frankly, there's no consistency at all relative to the level of discipline that's been handed down. Branch ejected against Green Bay, right? Plays the next week against us. Okay, Derwin ejected. All right, got suspended for 1 game. Player that we know well organizationally here, Kareem Jackson. Kareem's a good player. Was ejected, fined, ejected, and then suspended after 3 games. And we've talked to the league, quite frankly, but we don't have a good explanation. D'Amico talked to them yesterday. So, it is what it is.
He talks about how Azeez AlShaair is a great player. He's aggressive. He embodies the Texans brand.
Hold on.
He's all about
because that's in reaction to what they've been saying about him. We can't bring that up yet without talking about what they've been saying about AlShaair. Now, for starters, AlShaair was a guy who played for D'Amico Ryans in San Francisco. So when it comes down to, you know how I talk about your guys, these guys, these coaches having their very specific set of guys. You go draft Will Anderson. He becomes your guy. You coach through him. You give him a captain's badge, and you make it work like that. You bring Danielle Hunter in because he embodies everything that you want out of a linebacker. AlShaair is one of those guys he brought in from San Francisco that he already knew. Nobody was looking at him because he's extremely talented, but he knows because he's worked real close with this guy that he's a good dude. Now, after the hit, there's a narrative being put out there based on what they say is a pattern of behavior when it comes to dirty hits and dirty plays from AlShaair. And I have not seen them, but Nick Caserio came to his defense right there.
Anyways, it's great, man. I think that this is the type of boss, GM, whatever you want to call the person that you get your paycheck from, they put you on the team. This is what you want him to say about you. You want him to say, he's a good player. Yes, it's unfortunate what happened. Yes, it wasn't the greatest situation, but the picture that y'all are painting of this player is not the picture that it really is.
Yeah.
He's a God-fearing man. He does work in his community. He didn't mean to hurt him. He said, "I'm sorry," but that's why I love that Tom Brady video I sent you. Tom Brady said, as a quarterback, the Tom Brady, he says, defensive players are taught to be aggressive.
Yeah. Those you go out and find the most aggressive guys that you can find to play on defense. Now,
yes,
I think that so there's something to be said about a pattern of behavior. I'm not familiar with it because I don't know AlShaair outside of what I read and outside of him being a Texan. I don't know a pattern of behavior of dirty plays. When I first saw that hit, though, I was one of the ladies from the bar. She Miss Charlene. She texted me, And she was like,
You see that?
OMG. Yeah, you see that. And immediately I'm thinking, oh man. And everybody at the house when I'm watching the game, they saw me say, dang, he gonna take a penalty for that hit. And then I saw what happened immediately after. And I was saying, oh no, they gonna beat him up for that. Because that reaction that you saw from the Jaguars, I know that Coach DeMeco Ryans thought it was an overreaction. I completely disagree. If you hit our QB like that, we gotta beat you up. We need to come see you, bro. We have to take you out. And if we can't get to you, like what they did was pull AlShaair from the game when they cut him, when they told him when they ejected him. They pulled him from the game.
They tried to. He even got into another fight.
Yeah.
With somebody else
trying to hear what they was talking about. And I wouldn't be either. I don't care what I did wrong, bro. We going at you said what? I'm slapping you.
Yeah. 1,000% I agree with you. I do think that's CJ Stroud. Oh yeah, the push is warranted. Everything is great. But I kinda, unpopular opinion, I kinda agree with DeMeco. I'm not saying that like it's definitely dirty. It's definitely not a great hit. But going back to the Tom Brady thing that he was talking about, it's like if you don't hold the both sides accountable, how does that work? There's a lot of quarterback runs that are being designed. There's a lot, bro. The slide. I'm not going to say he didn't slide late, but he did. Like his slide was a little.
You're approaching a bigger topic. The bigger topic there is not. You aren't going to get equal treatment. None of them will be treated the same way as the quarterback, because the quarterback makes the most money on the team and makes the most money for the broadcast, for the league.
Agreed.
You will never see them.
I don't know if you ever saw that video of the kid. I think he's in high school or college where he fake slid.
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about, bro.
That's what I wanted to talk about, and then took off to the crib.
Look, they out of line. Now, pattern of history, I know nothing about. But when it comes to that hit right there, yeah, he went head first. Yeah, he took him out. But he punished him because Sunshine wanted the first down so bad that he slid late. He did not give himself up in decent time. If he lets him slide at that point, he's going to slide right past the first down marker anyways. Look, the bottom line is this. You got to stop letting them boys get away with it, because I've seen Patrick Mahomes himself, fake slide or act like he's about to exit to the sideline and give himself up, but instead cut inside for more yards. You got to start letting them light them boys up, hit them right dead in their mouth when they don't give up. You need to forego the first down to protect yourself. That needs to be a business decision, and they need to stop rewarding that. I get why the teammates jumped off the bench and why they had to do what they do. I got no issue with that. I don't even think it was an overreaction like DeMeco said.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the hit itself, that's not dirty to me. Maybe it's not the nicest hit, but you have to punish him for sliding late.
You got to.
You have to.
I do think this is where I think that DeMeco in his defense is talking about. If you watch that play, which I'm pretty sure you don't put it up on screen, after he hits him, number 17, don't know his name, pushes down AlShaair.
He got to get beat up.
And the whole team and the Texas team proceed to fight while this man is on the ground like this.
So when
no one is over there. The trainers, I was like, thank you. The trainers run around everybody and go over there. Thank you, bro. So we gonna fight. We about to box. We're not even gonna check on my man. That's what I think DeMeco's talking about.
I'm not gonna act like I wasn't disturbed. When I saw the hit, he looked like Tua out there after a hit. Like when I saw it, I was kind of concerned for the boy. Just basic humanity, right?
Yes.
But then he got off. He got up. He was sunshine again. He wasn't happy. He
sunshine.
was. I mean, that's who we talking about. It was all. Once I knew he was okay, then we could get down to the nitty gritty about this hit.
Yep.
Bro should have gave himself up way sooner and not tried to get that first down. He needed. I mean, that hit maybe the hit ain't completely necessary, but he needed to get lit up. And that's the bottom line here. Now the 3-game suspension, that's ridiculous.
It's a bit much.
That's
a bit much. I do agree with Nick Azeez. That is very inconsistent with the league, man. Very inconsistent. Me giving my guy 3 games, bro. And I wanted to say, I don't even think they talked about the fine. He's supposed to be getting a hefty fine.
Well,
That's wild, man.
I think they're not that I agree with it. Not that I agree with the amount of games or nothing, but after it's happened multiple times this season, I think they trying to make a statement. They want to see nobody do this again for the rest of the season, is what I think. The problem is they're using our guy to do it. They could have done this weeks ago with one of these other guys and used him as a statement. But, they're going to say better late than never. We homers, right? So we don't want to see that happen when it comes to a guy playing in the H. But, it is what it is. 3 games that don't make no sense. 3 whole games. Whatever the fine is what the fine is. I can imagine teammates might help him out when it comes to that. But then come on, man, on the hit, bro. Lay down.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's we all like it could have been avoided. It could have been different. We could have would have, should have. But yeah, man, let's just free AlShaair.
Free AlShaair. Free Azeez. Talk about it.
Through the city, yeah, I keep my dime riding with me while I'm these high.